Dave Pagnotta, also an NHL Network insider, with this tweet here. With McDavid and Wallman's extensions, the Oilers have slightly over approximately $81.286 million in money dedicated to next season's salary cap, which is projected to hit $104 million, though many expect that figure to climb even higher. So we heard from Elliott. Coming up next season, they'll have about $20 million in cap space. If you're Connor McDavid, what do you want to see happen around you that tells you, all right, we're all in, we've got a shot to really win this thing?
It's hard to really quantify that, because if you're Connor McDavid, you think you can win any game probably on your own. He knows he needs help, and he wants certainly some help around him to tinker, or who's the competition? How do we combat that, really? And it's just depth, I think. It's depth in the goaltending position. It's depth in the bottom six. And the goaltending position, yes, right now I think they're only paying $3.5 million in cap to both goalies. That's going to have to climb if you want to get what you pay for and get some quality starts in your goaltenders. But they certainly believe in these guys as teammates. They've seen their best, and we've all seen the best from Stuart Skinner. I think that he can bounce back, has that ability. But if it's not working, how many times are you going to just kind of run it back?
Right.
So you have to make some adjustments. You always do. They unfortunately were vulnerable with the offer sheets to Broberg and Holloway last 2 seasons ago, and that kind of bit them in terms of their depth. He needs to see how can we be the savvy GM? How can we make things happen? It seems ridiculous to think about what's going to happen 3 years from now. But everybody back home who saw this deal is texting me, where's he going 2 years? Is he going to New York? Is he going to Chicago? That's on people's minds. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's pertinent to ask.
It was on our mind yesterday before we signed this deal, too. Where is he going next?
Exactly. And maybe he is loyal. Maybe he just wants that cap space and that flexibility, so ultimately the Edmonton Oilers can climb and proceed and ultimately win the cup.
What's your perception of this team going into the season that kicks off tomorrow for the regular season in the NHL? They can go one of two ways, right? They can take that next step, maybe win 1 or 2 more games in the Stanley Cup final and finally raise Lord Stanley's Cup, and mission accomplished for number 97 there. Or they could take a step back, which means no Stanley Cup final for the Edmonton Oilers, because it's gone so well the last 2 years.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen this year?
I mean, I think it's peaks and valleys, as it's going to be with pretty much every team. But I mean, last year you saw the dominance. It's so hard to handicap because the league as a whole gets better every year, but then Connor McDavid's the best player every year. And then you have Leon Draisaitl who's right behind him. So with 97 and 29, I'll never count them out. I do think they're a little thinner up front, believe it or not. But another year with the back end, hopefully they can, you can get some bounce back seasons or even just a little more consistency. And then they hit the ground running. You know what you need to add at the deadline when everybody's playing their best. It's a little bit more cut and dry. That gives them a chance. But I think the West is a wagon this year. I think it's deeper than the East, and I think it's going to be a challenge.
Up for grabs, though?
Oh, no question.